First person foul.
And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily.
There's 42 seconds left in the first. Pass to Clingan. No good from outside. On the wing, Porter. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game.
Defenses try to test Porter's physicality, but he's adjusted well to it.
Now, here is Harden. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
Away team ball.
17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Back to Gordon. Jokic with the steal. And Middleton with a clear path to the hoop. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And so the first quarter is in the books. They're up by 6.
16.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Nice pull-up J there by Porter, keeping the defense on their toes and striking fast.
James Harden.
Harden gets the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Pass to Jokic. Inside. Stolen by Walker. Harden with it. Now defended by Bane. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul.
Desmond Bane.
That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Harden draws the double. Now Clingan. Defended by Middleton. Shot clock at 5. And it's Clingan with the jam.
Assist from.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Clingan looks to slam that one down whenever he gets a chance.
And they'll get another chance. Outside, Bane. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Porter, no luck. And they're on the break. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Clingan has it in the corner. From deep. Harden, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Jokic. The kick out to Bane. Sacramento again missing. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So, that's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. Now, here's Porter. He has 6. Driving the lane. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. To end the run. And that one is off.
His consistency just...
Oh, look at that play right there!
Okay, that's how it's done.
Woo! Wow.
Man, this This sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Out to the right wing. Pass to Daniels. Clingan with it. Now Daniels from the arc drills the three-pointer. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Wide open look here for Clingan. From outside, off the mark.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Middleton outside. Here's Jokic. Jokic rising up.
Oh, Jokic with attitude there. Love it.
There's a minute 40 left in the first half of the game. Harden draws the double. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Harden draws the double. Pass to Clingan. And it's Clingan with the jam.
And wow, what skill for Clingan to take over a game in his first season.
Boy, Greg, it seems like the big men have returned. And Donovan Clingan is one of them.
Yes, he is 7'2" with a wingspan to match, the capability to dominate the paint, and his impact is felt at both ends of the court.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the away team, Aaron Gordon. Sharp.
1:06 left in the first half. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Jokic. He's got 8. Shot clock at 6. Back to Middleton. And stolen by Sharp. Here's Gordon. The layup off target.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And if you were to assemble a first-team all-second rounders, Jokic would be a shoo-in.
Nikola Jokic. Taking 2.
And Jokic drops them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Harden draws the double. Pass to Clingan. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound.
Timeout.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
Here we go, fans. It's your Sacramento Kings.
The Kings trail by 12. Here's Topic. There's the steal. Here's Shannon. And he goes in for the dunk.
The windmill finish. Oh, that is nasty. How do you do?
Oh, finishes the play with utterly no regard for his own safety. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
On your feet, fans, and start making some noise. On their way to the floor, your Sacramento Kings Breakers. One more time for your Sacramento Kings Breakers. Louder.
And here's Harden for three. And we finish one half of basketball. Up 11. 5 from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports.
35.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. The Kings trail by 11. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And that one's good by Porter.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't do. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
There's Porter at the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Porter's got 5 points in the quarter.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Pass to Sharp. Buries it from 3-point range. Sharp's got 7 points in the game.
Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
Here's Porter. Great D that time from Nurkic.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And finished off by Nurkic.
Nurkic not holding back at all on that finish.
The Kings trail by 18. Will it go? And a wide open look for Porter. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. He's got 14.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
Pass to Daniel. And here's Harden to the left side wing. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from Rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Second team foul.
Porter in the corner. They get it again. Here's Bane. 6 on the shot clock. Jokic a screen. Middleton for 3. He can't hit that time. Here's Harden. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No one does this better than Harden. Makes trouble inside and draws a good foul.
And both free throws good for James Harden. So, Greg, you played the point. In create a player, if you had to pick a different position to play, Which would it be?
Ooh, good question. Probably
Personal foul.
small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
And Jokic drops them both. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
And Klingon has it in the corner. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated. And simply put, Donovan Klingon is a winner. 2 national titles in 2 college seasons. He can really affect a game at that size. Strong to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Stolen by McDaniels. To the middle. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Aaron Gordon. First personal foul. 4th team foul.
The visitors on defense. They led by as many as 18 points. Middleton. Count it. Middleton's got 5 now.
And I feel like Jokic has 360-degree vision. I mean, no matter where the open man is, he's going to find it.
A nice shot by Klingon.
3 points.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Pass to Middleton. Now, here's Jokic. 5 on the clock. Good! Jokic can indeed take a little contact.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
And Klingon has it in the corner. Now, Jokic, 14 points for him. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
A big you can't really send to the line too much. Jokic, an effective free throw shooter.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And Jokic drops them both. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control. This is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Meet your point guard. Harden stirs the drink for you as effectively as he scores.
Jokic's screen. "15 seconds left in the third quarter. It's Porter outside. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
A pass that long had better be on target. Otherwise, it's impossible to make a play.
Number 5, Dyson.
Off the inbound. And finished off by Porter.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome.
59.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Harden with it. With the drive. Nobody near Nurkic. Off target with his 3. The Kings trail by 15. Jokic on top.
And when Jokic gets rolling, all 250 pounds of him, he's a load to try to stop off the bounce.
And that one misses.
For Sacramento.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
And that's one of the things Nurkic does so well, absorb contact and still be in control.
RJ, no matter what the situation, Nurkic is a monster on the glass, isn't he?
He had 31 rebounds in 2024. You never see that anymore.
It's stolen by Reddish.
He's been pretty careless with the ball. 4 turnovers is a stat you do not want next to your name.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. That one, no good. And Reddish with the slam.
Don't you forget, Harden's won the assist title now. This man can pass that rock.
Shot to stop the run. Nurkic with the block. And they're able to recover. Here's Harden. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
Assisted.
Harden's got 10 points in just the second half.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
For 3.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Jokic, great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great effort. They're fighting for that loose ball. Joker continues to attack the offensive glass.
Harden draws the double. And Klingon has it in the corner.
Donovan.
Sinks the three-pointer.
3 points.
Klingon's got 20 points.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And with every swat, Klingon is earning a reputation as a shot blocker.
Assist from.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
And this is what Middleton does, hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
James Harden.
2 points, that one goes.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Jokic with the bucket. 21 points in the game.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
And Klingon has it in the corner. A three-pointer is right on target.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Harden. It's hauled in by the Kings. Jokic on top. And a wide open look for Payne. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Quick thinking from Bane there. I like watching him rise up like this off the pass.
Harden surveying the D. Here's Klingon. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. Free throw good, Klingon.
Shooting for the away team.
When you compare, Richard, the NBA to the other major sports leagues, you have to be proud of the way things are run.
The NBA is a global league that focuses on global expansion, more so than any other major sport in the United States. And when it comes to the players, there isn't a league that treats their players better.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
James Harden.
And you gotta love a skilled dunker like Gordon, charging in and sailing right over the defense.
Pass to Porter. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, the Joker taking over. He's had his way offensively, making it look easy.
Harden draws the double. To the paint. Porter with the steal. Takes the 3. Shot clock reset for Sacramento. The 3 ball gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Shooting while in rhythm. Porter Jr. has an impressive understanding for when to let that thing fly.
And they double up Gordon. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And they double up Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Kings ball.
There's 18 seconds left in the 4th. Over to the left wing. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up.